Hi, I'm back. Let's get to work. Alright, picking off where I left off for my DCs. Brightest Day number 12. This issue focuses on the Jolly Green Giant, the Martian Manhunter. John returns to Mars and sees the other Green Martian, whose name is now revealed to be Decay Draz. And Decay tries to pretty much seduce John so that they could restart the Green Martian race again. And of course, John is furious and doesn't believe that he can never start a new race with her because she's a killer and a psychopath. And it's revealed that Decay earlier tried to help other Martians who could not read the minds of other Martians but unfortunately some of them could not survive the experience, and when she offered a plan to cleanse them or something, they rejected her and she went crazy. And then she was put in a telepathic dampening field for 100 deep within the ground until suddenly she was transported back to Earth by Dr. Erdel, much in the same way John was, and she lived amongst Earth and she didn't know anything about, and she erased being a Martian from her mind. And when John died, it somehow shook up her mind and she became aware that she was a Martian again, but it couldn't penetrate her enough. But then when John was resurrected, she became a full Martian again. And while they're fighting and somehow fusing, apparently, is that supposed to be how Martians have intercourse or something? It's just looks weird. She creates illusions in her head that the Justice League shows up and tries to pretty much imprison John because making up a lie that the way he keeps returning, he's somehow stealing the vegetation of Earth and transferring it to Mars. And we'll get a little brief moment here with the false Black Lantern Corps. Yeah, that's what I'm calling the clones, the false Black Lantern Corps. And Jason tries to motivate Ronnie to help him out, but that kind of gives him some tension. And then the Black Lanterns false Black Lanterns teleport away. And in the library in Gotham, Dove helps out Boston Brand by giving him a list of heroes whose powers are based on light, so he can pretty much figure out who the next champion of Earth is supposed to be. And of course, Decay is still messing with John's head, and he pretty much pounds her into the ground until he pounds her into the ground in fury, and he keeps saying live, and then boom! Huge flash of light, and all of a sudden a bunch of Martians and the planet is full of life. And apparently John also was able to revive his daughter and wife. And they hug and fly off, and it's revealed to be none other than Illusion by Decay. Okay, this was a good issue, alright? It's pretty much how these issues of Brightest Day works. Okay, the story in the middle might not be that exciting, but then you get to the final page and it's a cliffhanger, and it's just like one of those cliffhangers that makes you wonder, oh geez, how is he going to get out of this? What's going to happen next? That's how I keep you on this book, and I'm still pretty excited about and this is still pretty good. I mean, I like the stories with Firestorm and Martian Manhunter in this, although the teaser for the next story will be Hawkworld, so I don't know how well that's going to be, since I haven't been enjoying that part, but okay. Still, Brightest Day is a good series, and I really am enjoying it. Now then, speaking of Brightest Day, let's move on to the Green Lantern Corps. First, we get a few page flashback to a Weaponer of Cord making the first yellow ring, which is given to Sinestro after he was banished from the Green Lantern Corps. Meanwhile, in the present, Soranik is dealing with some aliens away from Korrigar, while on Korrigar a train crashed and Kyle took care of it. But he's alright there since it's also homeworld of the Sinestro Corps, but Kyle's okay since they're at truce with them. But of course members of the Sinestro Corps, Arkilo, Mask, and a new guy show up to try to talk trash to Kyle. And when the new guy's about to kill Kyle, Arkilo holds him back, and Mask says that Sinestro will skin anyone alive who kills who breaks the truce. So we're going to turn the other way. And so the newbie's about getting ready to fight Kyle, and Kyle says that you really want to go toe-to-toe with the guy who fought your master, who beat Parallax and Mongol. And the guy surprisingly says, you really fought Sinestro? All of a sudden, the weaponer from Cord shows up and smashes his head in, which is just a cool way to come into a comic. And then Kyle creates a battle suit to fight him. And the weaponer, and this is the same weaponer who stole the White Lantern net that was left behind in Cord from Brightest Day number 7, I believe. And the weaponer pretty much now can use the net on his shield to recreate any weapon he wants. And he's also a weaponer, so he can pretty much think of a weapon that would be perfect for taking out whatever thing's in front of him. And then Sornik shows up, and it's revealed that he came here for get revenge on Sinestro and he decides to get revenge on Sinestro by taking away his daughter. So he takes Sornik back to Cord, and tells him that Sinestro has to show up unless he wants his daughter to die. And back on Earth, Sinestro is observing a Halloween party, and Kyle shows up saying, "Dude, you gotta come with me to save your daughter." And Sinestro is hesitant. He says he doesn't care. Go by yourself, and she'll see that an alley rat is unworthy of her affection. And then Kyle pretty much punches him and tells him he can either come with him or he's gonna drag him there. So that'll definitely help your relationship with her, Kyle, punching her dad. Yeah, great. Next issue, I'm kind of excited for that fight between Sinestro and Kyle. It's gonna be sweet. Green Lantern Corps 53 was a pretty good issue. I did like this character, the Weaponer, and how he's able to use a construct as a power source. It's very interesting. He's a very interesting villain. So Green Lantern Corps, definitely pick it up. Now for my final issue of DC, Legion of Superheroes number 6. Shadowlass, Phantom Girl, and Colossal Boy are saving some runaway Titan refugees in the Himalayas. And they're able to turn their jet around. And Colossal Boy's mom, who's head of the Earth Council or something like that, revealed that Earthman is being pardoned. So now, Phantom Girl goes to apologize to Shadowlass about walking in on her and Earthman. And back at the desert camp for the Titan refugees, it's revealed that the Titans are being moved to their colony where Dream Girl is. And then a jet is headed on collision towards the camp. Earthman borrows some of Timberwolf's powers, and they both go up to take care of the jet. And when it's revealed that it's a member of a member of Earthman's old gang, and he holds him up and says, "You're wrong, I was wrong," and he gets cut off and calls him a waste. And we've just got a nice little dialogue between Ultra Boy and Phantom Girl. Moving right along. And then Shrinking Violet and Lightning Lass are taking some time off. And Chameleon Girl and Colossal Boy talk to Colossal Boy's mom again about Earthman being pardoned. And meanwhile, late in his lab, Brainy's trying to work on a way to kill cockroaches. Still a problem in the 31st century. And Earthman pretty much confronts him, takes off his ring and gives him 3 rules since he's been pardoned. He's staying, and he wants a standard issue flight ring. And he doesn't want anyone to screw around with his head. And finally, just because he has to get along with other worlds doesn't mean he has to like them. Especially Brainiac 5. And Brainiac 5's left there being shooken up. And now for our backup feature here, with Cosmic Boy paying a visit to the Legion Academy. And we are introduced to the new members of Legion Academy: Comet Queen, Gravity Kid, Chemical Kid, Dragon Wing, and Variable Lad. All being trained by Duplicate Girl. Now, and pretty much this issue is kind of like, this story is kind of like an introduction to the new faces of Legion Academy. It shows them how they're trying to take out a forest fire, about how they can use their powers. And right now we get a little teaser about the next Karate Kid. Yeah. And in the end, though, Cosmic Boy is pretty much bushed for the entire day, and he's really frustrated now because not only is Armano and Polar Boy staying on Daxam, but now Saturn Girl and Lightning Lad are taking some time off to spend some time with their boys. And Irma says to Rock, whatever happened, you've led the Legion through worse, and it'll only get easier now. And when Timberwolf shows up and says the science police are looking for him, and Rock says, okay, that's it, and turns on the message that says Legion leader election is active. And Rock meets with the science police about how they have to protect the head of the United Planets from assassination. And for our last page, this is the part of the issue that I really like, is Matter Earlad talking to the readers saying that now everyone can vote on who they want to be the next Legion. And right here we've got a little URL about a little website where you can go and vote, where you can actually vote for the leader of the Legion, which is pretty awesome. Seriously, you can vote. Seriously, it's like what they did during like the first run of the comic or something. Fans would write in on postcards or something about who they want to be as the leader, and they actually do listen to you. They really do take your votes into consideration. One time, all the fans wanted Dream Girl as the election, and Paul Levitz made it happen. So again, Legion of Superheroes is really fun, in a way, for me at least. Again, everyone's opinions are different. I'm just a guy who has a video camera talking about his. Again, the real reason I like this issue was because of the Legion election, and I'm really looking forward to see who all the fans pick to be their leader, okay? You can go to, the website is in the comic. If you don't have the comic, I'll probably put the URL in the description box. So you can go and vote for who you want to be in the next Legion. I already checked it out, and Earthman is up for eligibility. You can vote for any active Legionnaire you want. So, yeah. So all the people who have taken time off in this issue, they're not eligible. Shrieking Violet, Lightning Lass, Lightning Lad, Saturn Girl, they're not eligible, but everyone else is. You can see a whole list of them on the website. So if you are a Legion fan, vote for who you want to be the leader. And if not, you can totally ignore what I just said. Alright, that's all I have to say. Spider-Man 1991 saying, see you later.